everybody, how's it going? Stabman coming back at you once again, and today I'm going to show you some things I picked up from Fry's of all places. I don't usually go to Fry's, so I didn't go to Fry's this time actually. I just ordered them online. They had a pretty good sale on a few titles, some really good deals, and then others that were just kind of okay deals. But I was able to get a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies and an entire season of a television series on Blu-ray for about 35 bucks total. So, yeah, pretty good deal. I think I'll just start off with that television series immediately. You may know by now, if you watch all my videos at least, that I have the first 4 seasons of this on Blu-ray already, so I figured why not. I haven't even seen all the episodes in this season yet, but I really want to see the rest of them, and I'm gonna get the Blu-ray anyways. I knew I was gonna get the Blu-ray anyways because hell, I've got all the other seasons. Why not get this one? And they're so well priced, so I decided to pick up season 5 of Workaholics here for $11.99. It's a pretty good deal. I think it's about that price on Amazon. I'm sure it'll go for less in the coming months, but I really didn't care. I was like, you know, that's a fairly good price for an entire season of a television series on Blu-ray. And I love Workaholics. Workaholics is a fantastic series. I don't know why some people don't like it. I think it's freaking hilarious, freaking fantastic. So yeah, now I've got the 5th season here to go with my first 4 seasons that I already have on Blu-ray, and I can finally check out everything that happens in season 5. It also comes with a bunch of bonus features here: bloopers, deleted scenes, uncensored trailer, behind the scenes of the trailer, and hashtag free the butt cheeks, and more. Yeah, this is a goofy kind of... What I would say about this, it's not really Jackass, mind you. There's nothing about it that is even remotely Jackass. But I would say that like their sense of humor is the same kind of sense of humor that you see in Jackass, and you combine that with kind of like stoner humor and the Family Guy humor to a certain extent, and it's just, I don't know. They're really good writers, really good actors, and I absolutely love this series. So yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. 3 guys working at a call center, being a bunch of losers. Hey, I'm a loser. I like it. Next up, I picked up for $5, and this was my price point. I said this from the day it came out. I'm going to wait until this goes down to $5, and then I'm going to buy it. I'm a man of my word. Land Before Time, the original Land Before Time movie, which, as everyone knows, is the only decent Land Before Time movie. And sadly, it came out here from Universal, I think it is? Universal? Yeah, Universal. Came out here from Universal, and no special features. None. Just a movie on a disc. Considering that the movie is like 69 minutes, I think, like an hour and 9 minutes, yeah. It's not even a long movie. It feels longer than it is, mind you, but it's not even a long movie. And for a while there after its release on Blu-ray, they were asking between 10 and 15 bucks for this, for putting a movie on a disc with no special features. Fuck you. Fuck you. There's a reason that I waited to pay $5 for this, because I'm not going to pay a premium goddamn price for a movie on a disc. I paid premium prices for movies that have extra content on that disc, alright? That's the deal. End of story on that one. But yeah, $5, that's a price that I'm willing to pay for this all day, every day of the damn week. So yeah, like, I love this movie. It's nostalgic for me for a lot of reasons, as I'm sure you may know, like, obviously. And it's nice that it came with the digital copy code at least, but I'm probably not going to use that myself. Probably going to give it to my brother, in fact. I don't think he would watch it, But I know that my nieces and nephews, at least some of them, might want to watch it. So, yeah, pretty cool. Next up, again for $5, I picked up Mama. And I believe this was a price match for them. They were price matching, was it Best Buy? I believe Amazon also price matched this from Best Buy. Yeah, they had this down to $4.99, and I said, hey, $4.99, that's a damn good deal. I will pay that for Mama. I watched this recently with my friend Sean, Zarin Isaac, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was not really expecting a lot from this. I had heard a lot of bad things about this movie. So I went in blind, just being open as possible and thinking that what I was going to get probably wasn't going to be very good. And I was really surprised to find that this was actually a really good movie. Quite good. I like the weird direction that this movie took that you don't normally see in movies like this. You know me, I'm a sucker for horror movies, but I'm not a sucker for just any old horror movie. It has to be something really special. And this one really combines elements of sci-fi with horror, and I love sci-fi horror. It's like one of my favorite genres. So, yeah, Mama was really good, and I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't yet. If, like me, you heard that it wasn't very good, check this out. It's definitely worth the $5 that I paid for it. There are also Blu-ray exclusive special features on this. The Matriarchal Secrets, the Visual Effects of Mama, an in-depth exploration of the digital and practical effects employed to shape the film's phantom presence. Also comes with the deleted scenes, original short with introduction by Guillermo del Toro, The Birth of Mama, and feature commentary with director co-writer Andy Muschietti and producer co-writer Barbara Muschietti. Guillermo del Toro produced this movie, and yeah, it's a pretty good movie. He has a good eye for producing films, I would say. I think he's actually the executive producer, but whatever. This actually ended up being a really good movie. So, $5, I will pay that. And then this one here was a blind buy, but like I've said before, when it comes to science fiction, I'm probably going to buy it if it's a low enough price. Even if I've heard bad things about it, if it's a science fiction movie, I'm going to buy it at some point. Oblivion here for $5. I've heard not good things about this movie from some people, and from others I've heard it's actually quite decent. All I know is it's got Tom Cruise doing his, like, I've seen the GIF a million times, his what? Role. And then it's got Morgan Freeman here. How can you go wrong with Morgan Freeman? I mean, really. So yeah, I am psyched to check out this sci-fi movie starring two fairly decent actors. I don't even know what it's really about. All I know is it's sci-fi, and it looks like it's up my alley. A bunch of bonus features as well, making of featurettes, Destiny, how the epic film was shot, Voyage, Discover, the Bubble Ship, combat action-packed stunts, illusion, groundbreaking visual effects, harmony, the music of M83, deleted scenes, M83 isolated score, watch the entire film accompanied by the evocative music track, and feature commentary with Tom Cruise and director-story-writer Joseph Kosinski. So, yeah, fairly hefty amount of special features there as well. So for $5, I'm not complaining. Even if I don't like it that much, it's still a pretty good deal. And now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We're getting down to the cheapest items. I hope you've been able to tell that I've been going from most expensive to least expensive, because we're about to get pretty goddamn cheap here, as can happen when you shop at Fry's. So yeah, first off I'll show you the $3 title I picked up here, Domesday Book. I watched this with my friend Skinslip, and I believe with a couple of other friends, and it was actually really good. I thought it was really good, at least. I feel like everybody else thought it was okay and kind of weird, but myself, I thought like the weird stuff was actually really interesting and cool in a lot of ways. I liked a lot of the ideas that they played with in this movie, and I just really liked what they did with this movie. And it's not even surprising to me that it's from the directors of I Saw the Devil and Hansel and Gretel. At least in the case of I Saw the Devil, that movie is fantastic. I was blown away. I need to get that on Blu-ray, by the way. But yes, I was blown away by I Saw the Devil, and this kind of, in a lot of ways, is also a blown away kind of thing. At least some of the segments in it are. It's kind of one of those movies where there's a lot of different story segments to it. You know what I mean? It's kind of Tales from the Crypt. I forget what they call that. Anthology horror, except for it's not a horror movie. It's just an anthology movie. I think that's kind of cool. So if you like Korean films that get a little weird and got sci-fi elements to them and everything, this is definitely one to check out. And it was only $3 at Fry's, and it typically goes for between like $3 and $6 at Fry's and other locations. So yeah, it's worth picking up if you see this around. So the last three that I picked up here, the last three Blu-rays that I picked up at least, are all Mill Creek titles, and they all were only $1.50. I got a damn good deal on these, you guys. So yeah, usually you don't see Blu-rays for that goddamn cheap, but you know what? $1.50. I don't care if they're the best movies or not. I only paid $1.50 for them. In fact, since some of these are double packs, I only paid 75 cents for some of them. Well, I'll show you the one I paid a full $1.50 for, and that would be Last Action Hero. I actually really like this movie in a lot of ways. I mean, I flip-flop on that, to be quite honest, because usually if you ask me if I like this movie, I'll be like, it's not really good, but I do like certain elements of it. And then sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I love that movie. It's got all these cool things, like all these cool scenes, and it's all about the fucking movies. And yeah, like, you know, I will nerd out about this movie from time to time because I watched it when I was a kid a whole bunch. And I've watched it again since. And, you know, it holds up about as well as you'd expect it to. But the mere fact that it's all about the movies and, like, the movies coming to life and everything, I just really think that's awesome. I really dig that. It kind of reminds me, there's actually a episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark that kind of goes into the same territory where characters who are in movies are actually coming off the screen and coming to life and actually affecting real life. And yeah, I think that's really cool how they played with that in this movie. And there are actually a lot of hilarious scenes in this movie. Dark, mind you. There are even some dark and hilarious scenes in this movie. Like, there's a scene at the end. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. This movie, everyone's seen this movie. But yeah, there's a scene near the end where he's like, I just shot somebody and I want to confess. And nobody's doing anything, and somebody screams at him like, hey, shut up down there. It's great for so many different reasons. I think my favorite part, though, is the scene where Arnold is like playing the lead role in Hamlet in his dreams, essentially, in the kid's dreams. I think that's hilarious and brilliant. So yeah, I love that sequence. I love a lot of sequences in this movie. I love the premise of it. Maybe it's not the greatest thing ever, but there are a lot of things about it to love. So I figured, why not get this release? It doesn't come with any special features. There is another release out there that I believe does come with special features. This one does not. It is just the Mill Creek release. But hey, at least it comes with the original movie art here, which is really cool. I like this movie art. And it was $1.50, so it's hard to complain about that. Next up, I picked up... I'll just show you this one first. I want to end on a really high note, I think. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you Playing God and Color of Night. Now, I was mostly interested in this for Playing God, which I believe I've seen. I believe I saw it when I was much younger because I was a fan of X-Files and I wanted to see David Duchovny's movie. And I've forgotten almost everything about it, and it's about time to check that out again, watch that movie again, and rediscover it, really, I figured. So to get that on Blu-ray for 75 cents, essentially, really good deal. And then I went and checked out a trailer for Color of Night, and it actually also looks fairly decent. Not necessarily my type of movie, but I do like suspense films, and does look like it goes into the suspense area, or arena, I should say, quite a bit. So, yeah, Bruce Willis suspense movie. I'm down with that. Oh, and apparently it also stars Scott Bakula. I love Scott Bakula. So yeah, 2 movies for $1.50. Hell yeah. And then, last but not least, I think this is quite frankly the coolest pickup I made, or at least one of the coolest pickups that I made. And that would be the Ray Harryhausen Creature double feature. Yeah. I really love the artwork here. The artwork on these is so fucking good. These are actually properly in black and white, as they should be. But yeah, it's nice to see the full color movie posters here, because I love that kind of artwork. It's so cool, right? And hey, to get 2 Ray Harryhausen movies on one Blu-ray for $1.50, that's a pretty damn good deal. I have not seen either of these movies, and I'm sure they're not necessarily his best work, but I still really want to check them out just because of the fucking movie posters here, and because it's Ray Harryhausen. He's one of the masters of special effects, man. You gotta get his stuff. You gotta check it out. So yeah, very happy to have this in my collection now for only $1.50. And now I can check out some of these early B sci-fi movies, right? On Blu-ray in high definition, no less. So yeah, very cool indeed. And that, as they say, mercifully, because I'm so fucking tired, is that. That's everything I got today. That's everything I got at Fry's. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, you guys. Catch you later. Peace.